Namaskar learners, I Dr. Amit Verma, faculty at Manipal University Jaipur welcome you to the course The Leadership Equation, Balancing Vision, Strategy and People. As we proceed into the third module, the second topic is participatory leadership. Participative leadership, also we known as the democratic leadership, it is a leadership style where the leaders actively involve their team members into the decision making processes. This approach encourages collaboration, open communication and shared responsibility. By creating a more inclusive environment, participative leadership fosters a sense of ownership among the team members, empowering them to contribute their ideas and expertise. Instead of making decisions unilaterally, the leader seeks inputs from the team, listens to the various perspectives, and collaboratively decides on the best course of action for the organization. While the leader maintains the final say, they actively seek input, feedback, and ideas from the others to guide the decisions and foster a sense of ownership and collaboration. Before proceeding further to get in-depth knowledge about the decision making by leaders, let's have a look at the learning objective of the sessions. By the end of the sessions, you all will be able to understand the principles and characteristics of participatory leadership, recognize the advantages and challenges of participatory leadership, learn how to implement participative leadership effectively in teams, analyze real-life examples of participative leadership in successful organization. The key elements of participative leadership. To better understand participative leadership, let's break down some of the core elements that can easily define this approach. Collaboration and involvement. The primary characteristics of participative leadership is collaboration. So leaders invite team members to share their thought, ideas and suggestions on these essential issues. So this involvement allows employees to feel like active contributions into the decision making process, which can foster a sense of ownership and responsibility for the outcome. Open communication. Open communication is essential into the participatory leadership. Leaders can create the environment where employees feel they comfortable expressing their ideas and concerns without any fear of judgment or the reprisal. Transparent communication ensures that everyone has access to the same information and can make well-informed contributions. Shared responsibility. A key aspect of the participative leadership is shared responsibility. While the leader may make the final decisions, team members are encouraged to take the ownership of tasks and contribute to the planning and implementation phases. This shared responsibility increases the employee engagement and accountability. Empowerment and trust. Participative leaders empower their team members by trusting them to make valuable contributions. When employees feel that their opinion matters, it enhances their sense of confidence and the self-worth. In turn, this empowerment strengthens the relationship between the leaders and the team members, creating a more cohesive and motivated team. So let's discuss the benefits of the participative leadership. There are several compelling benefits to adopting a participative leadership style, both for the leaders and also the teams. Improved decision making. One of the most significant advantages of participative leadership is the improved quality of decisions. By involving team members into this process, leaders gain access to the broader range of ideas, perspective and the expertise. This diversity of the inputs allows for the more thoughtful, well-rounded decisions that can consider the multiple angles and the potential the outcomes. Increase employees' engagements and motivations. When employees are involved into the decision making, they are more likely to feel engaged in the work. This increased engagement leads to the higher motivation and a more substantial commitment to achieving the organizational goals. Employees who feel their contributions are valued are more likely to go to the extra mile to help the organization's success. Enhance team morale. Participative leadership fosters a sense of inclusivity and respect, So employees all they feel valued when their ideas are considered, which can significantly boost the team morale. So higher morale often translates into the higher job satisfactions, strong team collaboration and reduce the turnover rates. Greater innovation and creativity. In a participative environment, team members are encouraged to think creatively and share the new ideas. The open exchange of ideas promotes the innovation and problem solving. So employees may feel more confident proposing their innovative solutions, knowing that their ideas will be taken seriously. Building the trust and a stronger relationship. Participative leadership encourages leaders to build the trust with their team members. By listening to their input and providing the feedback, leaders foster a strong relationship with the employees. This trust creates a supportive work culture where the collaboration is encouraged and the conflict is resolved constructively. Let's discuss the challenges of participatory leadership. Despite its numerous benefits, participative leaders is not just without its the challenges. It requires the careful management and the balance to avoid the potential pitfalls. Time consuming decision making. It is involving employees into the decision making process that can be time consuming. Gathering input and discussing option and reaching a consensus takes long the longer it's simplifying the making the decisions on your own hand. In fast-paced environments, leaders may find it very challenging to make it timely decisions when they need to consult with the others first. Potential for conflict. With a variety of opinion and the perspective, conflict can arise during the decision making process. Team members may disagree on the best course of action, and if it is not handled properly, this conflict can delay the decisions or create the frictions within the team members. Leaders must be equipped with the strong conflict resolution skills to ensure that disagreements do not disrupt the flow of work. Difficulty in maintaining the final authority. While participative leaders value the input of their team, they must still retain the final decision making authority. In some of the cases, leaders may struggle to balance the collaboration with their responsibility to make the final decisions. Employees, they may feel the frustrated if their suggestions are not fully implemented or if they believe their ideas are being ignored. Risk of overloading team members. If employees are asked for input on every decision, it can lead to the decision fatigue. Constant involvement in decision making process can overwhelm team members and detract from their regular responsibilities. Leaders must be mindful of when to involve the team and when to make decisions independently. Best practices for implementing participatory leadership. To maximize the benefits of participative leadership, leaders should adopt the following best practices. Set clear expectations. Clearly communicate when and how team members will be involved in decision making. Establish the scope of participation and ensure that everyone understands their role and responsibility in the process. Encourage open communication. Foster an environment of open communications where the team members feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and ideas. Actively listen to feedback and ensure that all voices are heard. Provide feedback. After decisions are made, provide feedback to your team members about how their input influenced the outcome. This transparency shows that their contributions are valued and reinforce the importance of the participation. Balance participations with the efficiency. Be mindful of the time required for decision making. In situations where quick action is needed, leaders may need to make decisions independently while keeping team members informed. As we come to the end of this sessions, let's summarize your major takeaway. In this sessions, you have learnt about, understood the principles and characteristics of participative leadership, recognize the advantages and challenges of participatory leadership, learned how to implement the participative leadership effectively into the teams, analyze the real life examples of participative leaders into the successful organization. Participative leadership is a highly effective leadership style that can promote the collaboration, trust and engagement. By involving team members in decision making, leaders can drive the innovation, improve the morale and make the better decisions. However, it is essential to maintain a balance to ensure the participation does not slow down the decision making or any create the unnecessary conflict. But when it is applied correctly, participative leadership results in a motivated, empowered and productive workforce which is contributing to the overall success of the organization. Thank you for joining these sessions. Happy learning.